Hi everyone! So, I'm feeling particularly good today because I am wearing my my new Karasuno High School t-shirt that I just bought from a cosplay convention that I've been in. And I'm also just got some new nails. So, let's do a reading that is ASMR. So, I thought of myself. So, for today, we're going to be doing a reading using mainly my haikyuu oracle deck to see what character archetype are you. So what type of character you would resonate with. So this would resonate a lot with you if you know haikyuu firsthand, because this is haikyuu, and yeah. But if you don't and you're just curious, then you're welcome to just stay and vibe with us. Okay, so what we have here, three groups that we will be that I will be using. And I have three archetypes, which I will show you later. And I will be tapping into these archetypes. Wait, I'll show you now. These archetypes. And just close your eyes and feel into the energy you if you want to be more aligned with a message. So this is group number 1. This is a comfort cross. Look at it first. Wait. Yeah. Then let's tap on it. So that is group 1. This is group 2. A lighter. So that is group 2. And this is group 3. A ceramic mini plate that I have. So that is group 3. And if you like to choose through visuals, if you're a visual person, then this is my artifact. Feel free to choose one. Comfort cross, group 2, group 1. My lighter, group 2. And the ceramic plate, group 3. Okay. So if you choose group 1, then this is your reading. Okay. How am I able to show you the artifact without, I want to kind of show you anyway. That's it. Let's put it there just so you can feel it and its energy. Okay. Let's use the haikyuu oracle deck. And what is group 1's character archetype? Or what kind of person is group number 1? One only, please. What type of person is group 1? Okay. I immediately. Oh, Shigeru Yahaba. Okay. Let's look at here. Respect, duality, and braveness. I actually like Yahaba. Yahaba is a substitute setter in Aoba Josai because the main setter in Aoba Josai is Oikawa. But Yahaba is someone who has, I think, I believe he has this duality that is attractive about him because he can be quite, he can look quite shallow and just, frivolous in a sense, but he's actually quite respectful and he has this strong personality in him that when he believes in something, he wouldn't let anyone just, like mess up. When I remember in season 2 when Kyotani or Mad Dog was messing up and he was the one who stood up and said that stop fucking around, bro. So you might be that kind of person and that's attractive. And actually, I feel like you just have this easygoing nature about you that that attracts a lot of people because you're quite easygoing. So that's actually quite good. And we have here respect because he respect his upperclassmen, his seniors. Yahaba. And that's also quite attractive because he just has this profound way of respect in a sense that should be, I guess, followed. I don't know, but you just have this strong personality about you that you may not even outrightly present to the world, but it is something that you possess. And also what I'm getting from Yahaba is that he's an alternate. Funny I say alternate, but he's a substitute setter, right? So you might feel like you're just second in some things, that you're just a substitute, a back burner. You might resonate with that kind of energy, but Yahaba has his own character arc, and if people, if the right people would just like actually take a look at you more, you're quite interesting. You're quite interesting. I love that for you. What else am I getting? That's it. So let me pull from my Mystic Martian as well to have an additional message for you. Okay. Additional message for my group ones, for my Shigeru Yahaba. Wait, let me do an ASMR. I hope you're hearing that. Okay. Additional message for my group one, Shigeru Yahaba. Okay, we have in here 26. Alchemy, the Philosopher's Stone. So it's in here infinity, destiny, magic. Wow. So you could be an intuitive. I mean, if you consume these types of um, content, you can be quite an intuitive yourself. You believe in alchemy. And I can feel like you have this great destiny about you that's just divinely ordained, I want to say. So I was talking about how Shigeru must have felt like he's just a substitute in everything. Like, I'm pretty sure if he's a substitute setter in Aoba Josei is a powerhouse school. And so they have high quality players in there. So the fact that he's a setter in there means that he's quite talented, but you maybe feel like you're just a substitute, like you're not the best. But I can feel that this is actually your arc. Like you have a destiny in you, a big destiny, I want to say, that is quite unfolding. And if you just remain open to the unfolding, that can be quite beneficial for you. And I'm just really being called to look at the eyes. I don't know, you just, maybe you have this wild eyes with you. Maybe you have this a soulful eye that sees through people. Like, you tell people off if you want to. You can do that. You're not afraid to do that. Or if you are, you can, if I mean, it's okay to be afraid to do that, but also you can do it. Like, you can see through people. And that's actually your power as well, because not many people have the ability to sense energy, because you're intuitive. You're also intuitive. What else am I getting? And you're also quite brave, because again, you're not afraid to tell it how it is to people. What else? And it would also do you better if you would surround yourself with people that maybe are better than you, that you feel like are better than you, because in that way you can continuously improve yourself in that way. And the fact that you can improve yourself that way to make yourself more aligned with these kinds of people, that also means that you have it in you. You have it in you, babe. 127 in a timer, as I said, that's my angel number. So you have it in you. So don't be so shy. I mean, I don't feel like you're shy. You're actually quite. So yeah, Haba also has this uh I don't want to say aggression, but confidence in him, that he has this one scene in haikyuu wherein he purposefully dropped the ball so that he could talk to a girl. It's actually quite funny. So only brave people, quote unquote, could do that. So you have this uh, uh feisty energy in you. Yeah. What else am I getting? And the number green could be significant. You could look very good in green or blue green, because I'm seeing here green and bluish. You could have quite great eyes. Oh, you could also be very smart, especially in science, because that's a symbol of an atom model, if I'm not mistaken. So you can be quite smart in the academics, but also you're intuitive. Hmm. What else? So you might feel like you're overlooked, but that's actually a power. You might be you feel like overlooked, like mm, you're underestimated, but that's your power. Literally, that's your power, because you have a chance to prove yourself, to surprise people. Like, isn't that great? Isn't that wonderful? And that's your destiny, to surprise people. So I'm just in here sitting, waiting for you to unfold your destiny. So that is it. That is what I have for group number one. If you enjoy this reading, feel free to like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any reading that we have in here. But other than that, thank you so much for listening. Yahaba. Shigeru Yahaba. Okay. If you chose this later, feisty with a feisty word in it, then this is your reading. Woo! Okay, let's pull from this Haikyuu Oracle deck. What's only one? I'm only accepting one. What is Group Two's character archetype? What is Group Two's character archetype? One. Okay, that flew. That flew. Let's look at it together. I don't know what it is. Oh my god. Okay, 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 okay. And I just and I okay. So you got Tanji Washijo. Tradition, results, dominance. Mhm. So Tanjiwa Shijo is a coach of Shiratorizawa, and Shiratorizawa is this very powerful powerhouse volleyball school in the prefecture. Um, he's the number one team in Miyagi Prefecture where Karasuno, where the main team is in, the main character team is in, and he's the coach in there. So Tanji Washijo has this intimidating presence in him because he dominates essentially because the team that he's handling is very strong. Like you can have this very strong presence in you. Like you just shock people, I guess. Or this you have this oh effect on people because when I saw this, like, wow, what? And whenever I see Washijo, like I also get intimidated. And you maybe have a lot of achievement for yourself as well. Like you're not someone who can be messed with because I mean, come on, you hold you're a higher up essentially, not maybe not in the physical sense, but energetically. So you have this dominating presence with you, maybe, and also you like to stick onto something. So Washijo also has this um relentless belief in volleyball that he has this belief that the strong is powerful. Like you don't need techniques, just if you're strong enough to spike a volleyball, then that's what what you need. Like you don't need techniques, you don't need systems, etc, etc. So you might have this belief in you that you hold onto yourself like very strong. And I used to hate Tanji Washijo, Coach Washijo as well. But I learned how to appreciate his character as well because in season 3 of Haikyuu, uh, he was the one who I guess promoted or not, I mean opened the door to Hinata's ball boy arc. And well, my favorite character is actually Hinata, and I really I was taking pity on Hinata because he had to go through that stuff. Like Washijo told him like without Kageyama Hinata had no value, etc, etc. But in hindsight, like I'm so grateful for Washijo for having for encouraging this ball boy arc in Hinata because um the it promoted Hinata to be good in receiving. Yeah. So you could have this very pushy, not pushy, but you could have this energy about you that just uh encourages change in people for the better. And Washijo's story as well. He's a short person like Hinata. He's not very tall, but he emerged to be a coach in a powerhouse school. So your character archetype, like really, I feel like you're gonna make it big, especially on something that you feel inferior in. So if there's something that you feel inferior in, that's maybe where you're being called to be in. And you might even establish a your very own perspective and belief in this specific field that we're talking about. Ooh, okay. Let's have a clarification message in this in case I missed something. Let's pull on the Mystic Martian Oracle deck. What else do we have for group two? For Tanji Washijo? Coach Washijo? Okay. 27. Crop circles, messages, curiosity, signs. Hmm. I'm feeling like your character archetype is someone who's very rigid, right? And the training in Shiratori is always also Spartan like get on, bro. But it's interesting that we got this and crop circles, messages, curiosity, signs. This is making me feel like your character archetype is going from strong, strong, independent daddy to, I mean, to a soft girl, soft boy person. And that doesn't mean that you lost your sense of strong and independent, strength and independence. That's not the case. But I feel like, oh, okay. So Washijo has this also nonchalance about Hinata, like, but he keeps on looking at Hinata whenever he would practice. So I'm feeling like you have this tsundere vibe about you, that you maybe show that you don't care, but you care. And maybe you're being called to be in your soft era and communicate it to other people. What am I getting with this? Wait, let me tune in. What I'm also getting is someone who's maybe even enclosed on a certain space, on a certain bubble, on a certain environment. And I think your character archetype is going expansive, like outside the box, outside the court that you used to practice in, and go into the real world, like the field. Because what I'm getting is this is a court, right? The gymnasium where you used to practice, and then we have this field, like outside. Go touch some grass. So I feel like you're someone who's very kept to himself, and then going out, going to the outside world. So maybe that's your destiny, to go out and meet people and even explore perspectives that are different on your own, and being even more intuitive rather than this systemic life that you're living in. And that doesn't mean that the one is better than the other. No, it doesn't mean that. But this is essentially like a full circle. Like, you've always been like this, but you're also being called to journey into this, so that you would embrace this different sides of you that value structure but also value flow. Mm-hmm. Am I getting? Oh, okay. Whoa. What? What? Wait, sorry. I was just, again, you have this way of surprising people in some way. Because I thought to myself that this is white bubble. So, white bubbles, but apparently when I looked at it, it was actually pink, quite pinkish or purplish. So that could be a significant color for you. Maybe you look good in a pink on purplish colors. And I was surprised that it wasn't white, bro. It wasn't white. It's colored. So maybe that's you as well. Like, you could come off as very one thing kind of person, but then you go about your life, you explore, and then you surprise people that you have this specific aspects in you that are different from what other people may expect from you. That's actually so cool. Even I was quite surprised when I grew to like Coach Washijo, because I never thought that I would be able to like him, because my Hinata, my favorite Hinata had struggles under him, but I grew to like him, and that could be you too. People grow on you once you become more, once you like essentially just share these aspects in you and go out to the real world and share you and just be you. What else am I getting? I think that is it. So that is all for my group 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and if you want some more, feel free to like and subscribe to my channel, so that in that case you wouldn't be able to miss any readings. But as for this, thank you so much for listening. Okay. Okay. If you chose this ceramic plating, then this is your reading. Yeah, there you go. So that you would feel that energy. So, okay. I'm going to be using my haikyuu oracle deck. What is um group three's character archetype? I'm being called to shuffle once more. What is group three's character archetype? Only one, please. Group three's character archetype. The way when I was shuffling, I get this very excited energy, and look at what we got. Yuji Terushima. So we got here fun, freedom, and improvisation. Whoa. Wait. I'm laughing because I love Terushima's character, because so in Haikyuu, there is this team that Karasuno fought against, and it's Jozenji. And in Jozenji, Yuji Tereshima was the captain in it. And Jozenji was a team of like very monkey like. They're just very fun. They don't have like a certain technique in them. They don't have that very astute and very rigid um, way of playing about them. They're just playing. Like playing, think of playground energy, kids sliding, seesawing, kicking balls, etc. That kind of play, like that kind of play, and it might seem quite very childish and very chaotic, but you thrive in that. You're actually a very fun person. You like playing. You have this very um carefree and easygoing nature with you. Hmm. And that may lead people to think that you don't think. Hmm. That you're just a messy person. Maybe you resonate being called like that. That you're not taking life seriously. But hey, I'm with you. Like, if you take life in a fun way, that's also taking life seriously. If you are serious about having fun, right? I respect people who have fun. And that's you, that's you. But also, the main lesson in Terushima was maybe you cross some line against between having fun and actually being stupid, because sometimes the Josenji team, Terushima, can be quite impulsive in his decisions. Confirmation burp. Yeah, I'm feeling this immediate block on my throat. Like, you could have a hard time communicating yourself in that way. Anyway, what I was talking about was, he sometimes crossed this line between having fun and being stupid, because sometimes when you act so impulsively, you forget to be grounded and make decisions that are that are, better for you. So there is this difference between having fun, being fun and free, and being careless, like careless without accountability. So your character archetype can be um learning to balance those energies within you, that I think that value you value discipline. And because you have so much fun, and people look at you and you're having so much fun, they may think them to themselves, oh, they're not taking life seriously, they don't have discipline, they're just messy, they're not that, yada yada yada. But no, you actually take discipline and systems seriously. Like, you even admire that about other people. And not even admire, I feel like this envious energy as well. Like because a thing about Terushima as well is that, oh, he's also talented. Yeah, talented, and he can do things if he wants to do them. But also, having this grounded energy in you is also significant, because in having this grounded energy in you, the fun side in you can thrive. Like, that's the only way, the balance, right? Because if you just keep going about life like um very carefree, yes, you may get to your destination, but it's gonna be shaky, and people might not take you seriously. And I feel like you want people to take you seriously, because and I want to take you seriously because you're actually talented and smart. Yeah, you value freedom a lot, and that's why maybe systems can be quite restricting for you, but it keeps you, again, grounded. Okay, let me pull on my Mystic Martian Oracle deck for additional message and clarification. How are you feeling about that? Okay. Oh my god, I just saw 3333. So you could be learning this about yourself, but just you're good, babe. You're good. Like, I like that about you. But what's more even braver to do? Fun. It's easier to have fun if you have systems. If not just systems, like very like, oh, robotic. I'm gonna be a robot. I don't think like you like that. But just place some. Just have this place where you can play, and place where you can be serious. You know what I mean? I guess it will make sense to those who it will make sense to. Anyway, additional message for group 3. Okay, 34. I got the message already. And I saw 34, and this is 34, bro. We're in this together. Like this energy, this is my energy as well. I can resonate definitely with that. Okay. So 34 Ouroboros, Infinity, Eternal Past Life. So what I'm getting from this card is that you have this childlike energy about you that just I want to do this. I want to play. I want to have fun, be free. Woohoo! Woohoo! Like just what I did. Woohoo! That's very Yuji Torishima. But also, in order for your childlike energy to grow, because I love that about you, you're just healing. You're just taking in the energy of your inner child. I love that. Don't lose that, I guess. But in for just for you to be sustainable, just to keep the place for your inner child to grow, to be in a sustainable environment, you have to create this biting energy as well in you. And this biting energy is what we're talking about, like systems, like being serious, and also communicating with other people that maybe you don't like a certain thing, that maybe you don't appreciate being done to this, blah blah blah, and having accountability for it, and stepping into the captain that you are. mm, as well, yeah, you're a captain of your life, so be one. Embody that captain energy. So if you think about a captain, how does that look for you? How does that feel to you? What does a captain do? Also, yellow could be significant. You could look good on yellow. Yellow is a very solar plexus energy, which is creativity. You're such a very creative person, and you just move because you like to move. Yes. And you don't have to be so rigid, like robotic. Again, what I'm saying, but just um 1% better, like 1% system, that's already enough. For example, well, for just example, like you want to get up in the morning and you already want to do all these sorts of things. So but then it would be better if you could wake up in the morning and then brush your teeth first and then go out and play. You know what I mean? That's a very lame example. But you vibe with me, right? I mean, this is our wavelength. Yeah, what else am I getting? You could also be very attractive because Tarushima is very attractive, like physically. And this childlike behavior and energy about you. But you're amazing. Amazing. Like when I first saw the playstyle of Jozenji, when I saw the first spike of Yuji Terushima, like it was a back attack, bro, and he spiked the ball like he was like he turned around and then boom from the back line their score. Bro, that was amazing. The things that you can do. Mm. But also, it needs space. That fun needs space, a stable space for it to grow, is what I'm saying. So that is what I have for my group number 3. That was a great reading. I hope you enjoy that one. And if you like this reading, feel free to like and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any readings that we have. And I tune more into your energy. That helps me read the energy more easily. But other than that, thank you so much for listening. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Okay, I just want to flex my nails again because I'm really feeling good about them and my earrings. Just look at that. Like, oh, and my microphone and my t-shirt. Okay, that's all. I really am leaving. So, thank you so much for spending time with me, and I'll see you next time. Mwah.